Here's a question that should bother you. What if earning more money is literally making you poorer? Studies show that someone earning $150,000 a year can have less savings, more debt, and more financial anxiety than someone earning $40,000. That sounds impossible, but economists have a name for what's happening to them, and it's called lifestyle inflation. Let's meet Jordan. Jordan just got a promotion. Salary jumped from $55,000 to $80,000. Huge deal. First thing Jordan does? He upgrades his apartment. Then, he gets a better car. Then, premium Spotify. Then the gym with the sauna. Then Uber Eats instead of cooking. Then business class for the work trip. 6 months later, Jordan checks his savings account. It has less money in it than before the raise. Jordan is confused. Jordan is stressed. Jordan is not alone. This is lifestyle inflation, also called lifestyle creep, is the silent financial killer of the middle class. As your income goes up, your spending goes up, often faster. It doesn't happen all at once. It creeps. A new subscription here, a nicer clothing brand there, a slightly bigger apartment. Each decision on its own feels completely reasonable. But here's the data that should stop you. The average American racks up roughly $2,000 a year in impulse purchases alone. And most don't even notice because they only think about the per-item price, never the total. Average credit card spending hit $817 in a single month, up from $746 the year before, according to Empower Research. Mobile payments have more than doubled between 2020 and 2024. More than half of all holiday spending, over $142 billion, now happens through a phone. Money is moving faster, easier, and more invisibly than ever before. And that is not an accident. To understand why this happens, you need to understand 3 forces working against your bank account simultaneously. Force number 1. The hedonic treadmill. Back in 1769, French philosopher Denis Diderot received a gift. A beautiful scarlet robe. One robe. That's all it took. Suddenly, his old desk looked shabby next to it. So he replaced the desk. Then the chairs. Then the prints on the wall. He kept upgrading until he was in debt. Economists now call this the Diderot Effect. One upgrade triggers a chain reaction of upgrades. But why does the excitement of that first upgrade fade so fast? Because of hedonic adaptation, the brain's built-in reset button. No matter what you buy, the thrill fades. Your brain treats it as the new normal. And then you need something bigger to get the same dopamine hit. It's not weakness. It's neuroscience. Force number 2. Loss. Aversion. The most powerful bias you've never heard of. Psychologists. Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky ran some of the most famous experiments in behavioral economics. Their findings? The pain of losing something is roughly twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining the same thing. Here's what that means in practice. Once Jordan upgraded to the nicer apartment, that upgrade became the new baseline. Moving back to the old apartment doesn't feel neutral. It feels like a loss, a punishment. It is psychologically painful, even though the numbers would make it rational. This is why spending cuts are so hard. You're not just saving money. Your brain thinks you're losing something. Kahneman and Tversky won the Nobel Prize in economics for this work. Your credit card company already knows all of it. Force number 3. The pain of paying. There's a well-documented psychological phenomenon called the pain of paying. The discomfort you feel when handing over money. Cash maximizes this pain. You feel every dollar leaving. Credit cards reduce it. You swipe and walk away. But Apple Pay, Google Pay, one-tap checkout, these nearly eliminate the sensation entirely. That's not a shopping experience. That's a removal of every natural friction point that used to protect your wallet. Here's where it gets modern, and a little alarming. AI chatbots are now purpose-built lifestyle inflation machines. In 2025, AI-powered shopping tools saw a projected 520% jump in activity compared to the year before. OpenAI partnered with Walmart, Etsy, and Shopify, so you can browse, compare, and check out without ever leaving a chat window. In Canada, Loblaw integrated its grocery app directly into ChatGPT. You brainstorm dinner, the AI suggests ingredients. You buy without switching apps. This isn't just convenient. It is a psychological trap dressed as a feature. Here's how it works on your brain. Artificial urgency. Only 3 left in stock. This deal expires in 2 hours. That is engineered loss aversion. Baseline creep. Every time you buy premium, the AI recalibrates and starts recommending above your new normal. The sunk cost chat. You've spent 10 minutes in a chatbot conversation finding the perfect product. Closing the tab now feels like wasting those 10 minutes. So you buy. Frictionless payment. One tap. No sting. No pause. No moment to reconsider. The feedback loop is complete. The AI recommends. You normalize it. You panic at losing it. You pay without feeling it. None of this is your fault. At least, not entirely. 3 regions of your brain are literally wired for this. Your amygdala, the fear center, fires the same way when you lose money as when you see a spider. It's a survival response. Your striatum lights up harder for losses than for equivalent gains. Your insula, the disgust center, activates strongly when loss is on the line. You were built to avoid loss. Corporations, algorithms, and AI systems have spent billions learning how to use that against you. And here's the cultural layer. 74% of Americans believe more money would solve most of their problems. But data shows that a $5,000 windfall only boosts financial happiness for about 6 months before the baseline resets. Again, the treadmill keeps running. So how do you beat a system designed by Nobel Prize-winning psychology? Step 1. Reframe the question. Don't ask, "Can I afford this?" Ask, "What am I giving up permanently if I make this my new normal?" Step 2. Introduce friction deliberately. Delete saved cards. Use a separate account for impulse categories. Force a 24-hour wait rule on any non-essential purchase over $50. Step 3. Audit your baseline. List your monthly subscriptions. List your regular upgrades from 2 years ago. You will be surprised what became invisible. Step 4. Use AI against itself. Ironically, Kahneman's own research suggests that algorithmic thinking, when applied neutrally, treats gains and losses equally, something our brains cannot do naturally. Tools like budgeting apps, spending trackers, and yes, even AI financial assistants can expose patterns your emotions are hiding. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. The only question is, are you working with it or for it?